Okay, I'm going to cut the pocket bag out of this piece of lining fabric. I'm using this because it will make it very clear for you to see what is lining and pocket bag and what is the trouser fabric. And also it will make it very clear to see what is the good and the bad side of the fabric. If you're going to cut a pocket bag, I've also made a template for it, which is right here. Right. Now you have two choices. You can cut the pocket bag out of the same material as the trousers, and then when you, if you do this, this is the pocket bag, and then when you open the trousers, you will see the same material, right? Or you can cut the pocket bag from lining, and then you have the choice of showing the lining when you open the pocket bag. That can be a design detail that you want to do. You can, by the way, also change the color of the welts. Or, and this is what I typically do, I put in a piece of welt pocket facing that I cut from the main fabric and that I put on the pocket bag so that I see the main fabric there, but the actual pocket bag comes like this. So this would be my grey trouser fabric. So I'm going to cut out now from my main fabric like this. I'm going to be cutting out the facing, and then I'm going to be cutting out two pockets bags from this lining fabric. Okay, so I've got two pocket bags. These together will form the pocket. Now we are going to use facing in this case, so if you would do it like this, you would see the pocket lining, or you would more precisely see the inside. So what I'm going to do is apply this piece of facing. Just going to sew that on the pocket, like that. And then this will be what our pocket will look like, and you won't see it. You'll just see the lining. So I'm just going to zigzag that there to keep that in place, and then we'll construct a complete pocket. Okay, we have our pocket bag ready to get attached. This is one of the two pieces I cut, to which I have sewn the facing, like this. And then this is the second piece which I shortened. You can actually cut a longer and a shorter piece, but I typically just cut two and then cut one down. For some reason I find that simpler, and I hardly think that this bit of fabric is ever going to make the difference. This is the top of the pocket bag, to which I've applied the interfacing. And this is the bottom where I cut off this piece because we don't need that. Because this bottom we're going to attach to this welt here, like that. And then the top with the interfacing down, we're going to attach to this welt here, like that. So that when you go into the pocket, you're in between two layers and you're in your pocket. Once we've attached the top here and the bottom here, then we're gonna basically finish our pocket by going all around. And going all around, there's a few options that you can do to finish your pocket. You can either put some bias tape, which is a very nice and clean look, but adds a little bit of bulk. You can sort of fold it inwards like that, and then sew, which is clean too, a little bit of bulk. Or you can just run across this with a serger or an overlock, which one could argue is less clean. I mean, it's a cleanly finished edge, but you actually see the stitching. But it's the least bulk, and it's what I prefer for trousers like this in like a fine wool, because what you don't want is the shape of the pocket to see on your ass. That's not a good look. So go with a finish that is light. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this on my sewing machine like that, and I'm going to attach it like that. And I'm going to do the same thing here with the facing. Wait, I confused myself. So it's facing down like that. I'm going to sew it down like that. Well, here we are. I've attached the pocket bag. So now when you look into our pocket, you see the facing there. This is what it looks like from the back. We've got one piece of pocket bag which is attached to the bottom welt here with a straight stitch and then a zigzag stitch, so this you don't get caught behind this edge when you go into your pocket. And then the piece with the facing is attached to the top of the welt. Right? Now what we're going to do before we finish and close up the bag by going around the edge is what we did before. Remember these little triangles that we attached? We're going to do that too and attach it to the pocket bag and the facing, because now the facing can still move, right? So we don't want that. So we're going to actually attach it from 3 sides. Put it on your sewing machine like this, fold it back here, and then make sure the facing in the pocket bag is nice and flat, and then sew here, right? To attach all of this to this little piece. The same thing here. So here, and then also flip it down. And so here, above the stitching, close to it but not lower, to attach the facing, so that basically what that really attaches the facing to the pocket, and it also means that you can't go up in your pockets. You already can't go up very far, but it will be even better. Okay. So fix it here and here, fold this back for the top, fold this back for the sides, and then we'll finish our pocket. So when that's done, your welt pockets won't be able to go up in it, you know. Things will be sturdier at the back. Now I just finish the pocket all the way around. As I said, you can do it with bias or whatever, but I'm just going to serge around it, and then you'll see that it's a simple finish. There you go. As you see, I serged around it. There's white thread on my serger, and I didn't bother changing it. But you can see that one could say this is not beautiful because you actually see the stitches, but it's not bulky, and that's what I like about it. So this gives us a welt pocket, you can see, and that's what it looks like. Give it another good ironing, good press, and you've made yourself a double welt pocket. Congratulations.